Hello Frugal fans, this is the Frugal Gamer and I'm reviewing my stash to save you cash, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Lagbuster from the Siege Corporation. Now, the Lagbuster is a hardware unit that you will hook up after your modem in between that and the router, or after your modem into a computer device, video gaming device, or something of that nature. This unit's goal is to help and manage your internet service and data in a better way to get the most out of your internet, as well as help increase your gaming experience. Now, high-end routers can do some of what this product does by helping you enhance your data, but with a steep price tag, this might still be worth your money. This is $219.99. Yes, I know it's a steep price, but this does add other elements that you do not get with a high-end router. Now, granted, it does do that stuff, but it does more. Before you look into this too much and buying it, make sure this product works with your network. You can find that and check here. It works with cable, DSL, ADSL, and VDSL, but it does not work with orbital satellite, cellular, or dial-up. The unit comes with the Lagbuster unit itself in a nice box, packaged well, with an approved power supply, as well as a user manual, as well as information to access and download the newer versions of the user manual. It doesn't take a large footprint on a table or things wherever you're putting it. It doesn't weigh a lot. It's made out of plastic. It might not seem like it will hold up to a lot of beating, but to be honest though, this is something you set behind a table, set it up, and you leave it. You will need your standard equipment, but you will also need an additional Ethernet cable. If you go to the website, it's very easy to use, and it provides additional information as well as other people's views on this product as well. Now, over my view, I've used this unit extensively and tested it for hours and hours and hours. Matter of fact, I've probably tested it for hundreds of hours on many different games to see how usable it is. Here is where my opinion is where you get the best bang for your buck out of this. Now, your fancy routers and things will help you get better gameplay, but you still suffer from issues. And you notice there's two columns here, game bandwidth and one's for game timing, if you will. Now, what that does is it allows you to tweak your system specifically for your gameplay. Now, if you're like me and your internet has not been consistent, this is where it really pays off. If you go to the left column, you'll actually set timings, and the instruction manual will tell you that and give you basic parameters, as well as some games are preset to help you get a good start. And what that'll allow you to do is help you offset the game mistakes. So for example, you're playing Call of Duty, you most likely have had that issue of rage where you empty the clip into a guy's back and he turns around and kills you, or you'll run around a corner and you'll still somehow get shot through 3 walls and fall over dead, and you swear somebody's cheating. Well, that's not always the case. What happens is these games use different systems, different ways to do this, but mainly what happens is when you go to play a game and you get into a lobby, it sends a signal and tests your internet connection. Now, if your internet connection is not consistent, it might have tested it at a high point. And if it's higher than everybody else's, the game actually delays your signal intentionally to make the game fair, to try to make it all the timings line up for everybody. The problem is your internet isn't consistent. So then when your internet quality drops, especially if it puts you at a very high point when it tested, you are then hosed. What happens, you'll be dumping clips in people's backs, knifing them and everything, and they'll just turn around and kill you. It's because there's so much timing delay there added to you, it's not fair. What this does is it lets you set that to correctly make it happen. So instead of giving you that penalty, it'll think your system is not quite as good internet as it has, and it won't add as much delay penalty to you, linking it up and making it fair. Now, the other column, the bandwidth, can be used as well. Now, if you have, let's say, somebody on your internet too taking bandwidth, this can help you to make sure you have enough prioritized towards your game. So, for example, my wife will be watching a show on Netflix or something, and on top of that, she'll be playing a game on her computer. And when she does that, I can tell instantly because I am dead. In any game I'm playing, I can go from shooting them and going into all of a sudden I can empty clips into them and nothing will happen, and I'm pretty much cannon fodder. And that's just terrible and induces rage. I will say, since I've been using this and using it effectively, it has helped my gameplay. Now, I can't say it's perfect, but it helps greatly. Another thing too is you might be playing games, you notice tears, pauses, and things like that, and jitter in your games. This will help smooth it out. Notice you also will get here what's called a performance meter. It will allow you to see your bandwidth at all times in real time. You can use speed test on that and things, but it only gives you an average. The light here on the system tells you when you're actually using it. Now granted, you don't really have to have that, but it just looks cool. The system is very easy to hook up. Simply your Ethernet cable from your modem to your Lagbuster, and your Lagbuster to your router, and plug the unit in. It's that simple. It doesn't even matter which Ethernet connection port you plug it into, it'll decide for you and do it properly. Now, if you're really proficient with this technology, you can even go in and customize it even more to your liking. So overall, as you see, it helps you with your gameplay tremendously. You can even adjust the light sensitivity on your control panel. It gives you other features too, like widgets. If you have Windows 7, you can put that on your desktop if you're a widget fan. Or if you have an Android phone and things, you can access that and change your parameters right through the apps that they provide to do those things as well. Once again, make sure you spend time with the instruction manual, like the countermeasure manual. I think you'll find it incredibly helpful to help you get the most bang for this unit. It'll also help you with computer games. Okay, so to use this, you will need some kind of interconnection, like your cell phone or your laptop or a computer, and that's why the cell phone app is really awesome. Now, this company is very easy to get a hold of, so if you want to talk to them extensively about it before making this kind of purchase, they will take the time to talk to you. They are very nice, very easy to deal with, great people to contact. Also, if you buy the unit and you're having issues or you want help with setup and things, they will take all the time you need to work with you. So overall, this is an expensive unit. Some of the things you can get on a high-end router, but as I said, it does much more than that. Ultimately, I think this unit, if used properly, will save you money. So for example, if you're paying for the top-tier internet connection or something like that, you may be paying for more than what you really need. You just need better management of your data. That's what I did. I'm actually able to reduce my data that I'm using, my internet that being supplied, saving money, and within 1 year, the unit paid for itself. So anything after that, it's been a bonus. So it's saving me money. It's helped my game, so I don't have the jitters much on the online games, and it has improved my game scores significantly. In the past, as I said, I was finding I was burning bullets into people left and right, and getting killed on shooters and things like that. It was hard to even maintain a 1 KD. I did extensive testing using Elgato and recorded my games and found that sometimes with a gun, for example, like the BAL, or depending on which Call of Duty I'm playing, I'm dumping 2 to 3 times the amount of bullets in the person and getting all hit markers and them not dropping. Using this, that did not happen as much. Occasionally, I still had to tweak things, and my internet gets so bad even that couldn't help. But ultimately, it helped greatly. It brought my KD well into the positive. Call of Duty Black Ops 2, it was fantastic. My KD was well over 2, and I'm just an average player. And if you really think anything over 1 is pretty good, Advanced Warfare, my KD is over every game. My KD is improved on every game. I'm always doing well now. So that helps instead of penalizing me for stuff that was beyond my control. It ultimately helped. It was well worth it for me. As I said, it saved me money on my internet, and it creates more game fun. And if my family, somebody's on the internet, I don't get automatically host. I can adjust it so that I get enough of the internet for myself and bandwidth, so I can still enjoy a game while other people are online too. So there you go. That's something to consider. If you already have enough internet and you don't have these issues, you don't need this device. But if you do have any of those issues, this is something I would strongly consider. Once again, thank you for taking time for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Please make sure you hit like and subscribe. And by the way, thank you, viewers. I've had 2 videos that have already hit over 100, and for a beginner YouTuber, that's a very good thing. Thank you very much.